Hello, my name is Rebecca Olson, and my motivational speech is on goal setting. And I chose this topic because I feel like it's relevant to people my age. And also, I want to motivate people to set goals for themselves so then they can make their dreams and obtain what they want in life. So, first off, what is a goal? A goal is something a person sets to achieve something in the future. It's something that they want to meet and achieve to get better at something. And then goal setting is developing a plan. It involves developing a plan and making a goal more obtainable by having a plan and helping motivate the person to keep on going on their goals and keep working towards their goals. There are three types of goals. There are process goals, performance goals, outcome goals, long-term and short-term goals. So a process goal is a type of goal that a person can set to keep themselves on track. Like if they have a process goal or like a long-term goal of keeping their house clean all the time, they could empty the dishwasher right after the cycle or wipe down the counters every time that they use the counters. And then a person could also go to the gym once a week if they want to stay active and just be able to have a fun day. And then maybe studying once an hour. If somebody really wants to do well in a class, they could study in that class for once an hour every week, every day. And then performance goals are a type of goal that are based on your performance. And a type of performance goal would be to get all A's in all of your classes or to get a 4.0. And another type of performance goal would to be to get a faster time on your track meet or your swim meet or your cross country meet. That would be another performance goal because it's based on your performance and you going faster. And then an outcome goal, these are big goals. They're goals like getting married, going to your dream college, landing your dream job. These are big goals, and usually these take a long time to obtain, and they take a lot of little small goals to obtain. So, short-term goals. So, short-term goals are something that you want to accomplish soon. And you can set short-term goals. They're kind of like small goals to get somewhere where you want to, that helps you to get to your long-term goal. Like a short-term goal would be getting an A or a preferable grade on a test. This is a short-term goal, but it could make it or break you in your long-term goals. And then better time management. This is also another short-term goal that you can obtain fast and accomplish soon, but uh, it will help you in the long run for your long-term goals if one of your goals is to go to college or something where you have to study a lot, and better time management would help with that. And being able to communicate well is a really good short-term goal because I feel like a lot of people that are my age have trouble communicating with people that are of different ages because we communicate with each other by texting, but we don't communicate face to face a lot. And I think that's a really good short-term goal for somebody my age. And then drinking more water. This is always a really good short-term goal, and you can accomplish this really fast because you could just drink a glass more water a day, and then you could drink another glass more water a day, and that would just help you throughout your day. And then getting 10,000 steps a day is also another short-term goal. You could just get a few more steps a day, maybe take a 10-minute walk, and then you'll probably make it to 10,000 steps. And this is one of my short-term goals. I always try to walk more than 10,000 steps or right at 10,000 steps a day. And then last year, my long-term goal was to get into college. Now I've met that goal, but I did have to work really hard to get into college and make a lot of short-term goals and work really, really, really hard and find my school so then I could find a college that I really want to get into and find what they want for their applicants. So long-term goals and outcome goals. I smush these ones together because they're very similar. Usually outcome goals take a long time and long term is long. So usually these goals take a very long time to obtain. And they take a lot of short-term goals and a lot of planning. So some big goals or outcome and long-term goals can include going to college or getting into college, landing a dream job, landing your spot at dream college, finishing high school because high school takes 4 years to complete, and then getting married and getting your driver's license because it takes a few months to obtain your driver's license if you're a certain age. And then my long-term goal is to get into the nursing program at Pensacola Christian College. And this usually takes around a year because you have to pass all the pre-nursing courses and take your test at the end of your year or end of your 2 years to be able to get into the program. And then you're interviewed to be able to obtain a spot in the program, and that's my long-term goal. And then a long-term goal is to graduate from nursing school and become a registered nurse. And this will take about 4 years. So how do you obtain these goals? Well, first you have to find out what your goal is. So what is your goal going to be? Is it to get into your dream college? Is it to get a job right after high school? Is it to become a doctor? Is it to get married? Is it to simply finish college and then decide? Or is it to be better organized so then you can obtain different goals? So the first step after you have found what goals you want to meet is to make a plan about these goals. So first you have to ask yourself, is this goal specific? Is it measurable? Is it attainable? Is it relevant? Is it time-based? I think that these are all really great things to consider that when you're making a goal, does it fit into the acronym SMART? And as you can see, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based all spell SMART if you take the first letter from each of those words. And I learned about this acronym when I was in my Success in the Workplace class, which is a class where you learn how to conduct yourself in a workplace and how to act in a workplace. And Mrs. Engel was the teacher in that class, and she taught us how important this was to make goals and plans for the future, is to ask if they're specific, if they're measurable, attainable, if they're relevant, and if they're time-based. And how long, we have to figure out how long they'll take and be specific about what we want in our goal. So for my goal of getting into nursing school, it'd be specific that I have to take pre-nursing courses to get into nursing school. And it's attainable if I study a lot and work really hard, and it's measurable because it'll take about two years. And it'll be about 33 credits long. And then it's relevant because that's taking pre-nursing classes is relevant because that's what I want to do is become a nurse. And then it's time-based. It'll take about 1 to 2 years to finish the pre-nursing program. And there's the way that you create your plan for setting goals. So now you have to plan your goals. So use the acronym SMART. And then setting your goals to get there. So set little goals to get there. And then you have to figure out if it's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. How long will it take? And then you'll have to ask these questions. What could stop you? Could it be that you don't really want to do it anymore? And who can help you? If you're going to be an engineering major, can you find engineers that you can talk to you can be their apprentice and that they can help you along the way? Or if you're a nursing student, can you find some nurses to give you advice along nursing school? And then, are there pros and cons of your long-term goal? So if you get married, is there pros and cons of that? Is there a con of that you might have to move someday? Or is there a pro that you have somebody to help you with all of the things in life? So now that you've planned your goal, you can start working towards your goals and obtain your goals. And then little goals can make big goals happen. So here's an example. A little girl wants to buy an American Girl doll, and it is $115 for the American Girl doll. And in the summertime, she she sells lemonade, and she starts a lemonade stand to save money, and she just keeps selling lemonade every week. And then finally, at the end of the summer, at her birthday, this is when she planned to meet her goal of earning $115 for her American Girl doll. She has $115 on her birthday, and she can buy her American Girl doll. She just planned her goals and obtained her goals, and this is just one example of making goals. So what happens if you have no goals? If you have no goals, you have no motivation to do better, and you'll have lots of missed opportunities, and you'll just be going through the motions. And here's a quote from Brian Tracy. He said, "You must raise your aspirations, set higher goals, and make detailed plans to achieve them." And I really know that Brian Tracy is so right in this, that he says that you need to raise your aspirations and set higher goals. So once you obtain a goal, you need to set higher goals and have detailed plans to achieve those. And it will help you a lot in life to be able to have motivation, and you'll have more purpose if you have goals. So here's a real life example that I can think of is Martin Luther King Jr. and he fought for African American rights. As we know, he was an African American during a time when many African Americans didn't have as many rights, and there was white and black places. And he wrote and spoke the I Have a Dream speech, and I know that he made many of his goals. Even though it was his I Have a Dream speech, he made many of those goals, and even though he didn't get to see them come to fruition, he made so many goals. So here are my references, and thank you for watching.